I know why you clicked on this video, and I won't keep it from you any longer. I honestly think Ronaldo is better than Messi. And I won't get much into the nitty gritties of why Ronaldo is better than Messi in just the technical aspects of the game because I am a novice when it comes to football. And I think there are much better people out there who can put it into perspective in the number of goals and assists, and there are websites that do that. So I'll just mention it briefly and then get on with the main points of why I think Ronaldo is indeed better than Messi. Well, to start off with some technical points, Ronaldo does beat Messi in almost every head to head metric. More career goals, more club goals, more league goals. But also, Ronaldo has appeared in more number of games. So it's not really surprising on why he has beat Messi in many of these metrics. However, Messi has won more titles and more Ballon d'Ors and most importantly won the World Cup recently. I don't follow football that much, and so I'm overall clueless. So before the Messi fans start hunting me down in the comments and get your knickers in a twist, let me just go in further and in a much deeper sense of why I think Ronaldo is better than Messi. So here's where the real comparison starts. Let's compare their personalities. Ronaldo is very temperamental, more emotional, and natural, whereas Messi is more reserved and awkward. And to such a degree, to such an extent, I think we're all awkward a little bit, but Messi is so awkward that his own fans and many other people think that he might be generally autistic. Although he's never been officially diagnosed, so I won't say that in an official degree, but people are doubting or sus on him that he is autistic. But on the other hand, Ronaldo is a effortless showman and is so fiery in his game, and he really gets our personality, and our emotions riled up in a way that very few people do. He is also pretty charismatic and he is honestly a born entertainer. He's even made efforts to learn English and really has opened up much of his life, including how he regrets that his father couldn't be here and see his success, and he cried when he was talking to Piers Morgan. So I think that really makes him very close to his audience. And let's not forget his signature celebration, Sue, which makes him seem so much larger than life. And it's a central point to, pivot his entire fan base. And even people who don't watch him know Sue. So really, it is somewhat legendary that he was able to accomplish that. It's also the same thing of why we like Zlatan Ibrahimovic so much. You might have heard of this small footballer. Well, he is so cocky and overconfident, but he looks amazing. He looks like a lion doing it because of his performance on the field and how good he is at playing football. Well, leaving aside his personality, Ronaldo has a legendary training regimen. Have you seen the man's body? God, I think he is one of the most fit people in the world. And you know what that really evokes in me? Inspiration. Because he really is the personification that hard work and consistency and discipline can lead you to as high as you want. The sky is the limit. Screw it. Even the sky is not the limit. You can go anywhere if you can show hard work and consistency. Whereas Messi, in comparison, feels like a player who has been naturally given talent or God gifted, as we call it. And so that makes it much less inspiring and relatable because not all of us are born geniuses, and most of us, despite our weaknesses and inhibition, we need to rise up through sheer hard work, and that's something that Ronaldo stands for. It's not that Messi doesn't work hard, it's just that it gives the perception that much of his talent does the heavy lifting for him, which I don't think Ronaldo gives those vibes off. He gives the vibes that he's a go-getter, and because of the immense torture, self-torture through this discipline he's putting himself through, he has achieved what he has. Well, this phenomenon is most evidently seen in perhaps the number of followers that they have on Instagram, right? So the number of followers that they have on Instagram is respectively Ronaldo, 647 million followers and Messi 504 million followers. That's like a whole 143 million people difference. And this is not really a metric that most people talk about, but this is a direct correlation to how people perceive these two. Well, even Ronaldo joining Al Nassr is seen as such a huge event because of the sheer aura he has. He just came to Al Nassr, maybe for the money, maybe for a new experience, maybe because he's done it all, as he says. But what is undeniable is that suddenly there is all eyes on Saudi Arabian League and on Al Nassr and on the teams he plays with Al Nassr, even if he has some friendlies with some European teams. So suddenly he has inspired a whole lot of talk and inspired a whole generation of footballers that are yet to come in Saudi Arabia simply because he's there. And it is unbelievable, just a man's presence, how far it can go. And even in very recent news, I show Speed, right? Darren. He celebrated his 20th birthday and he put a post on Instagram. And Ronaldo replied to it because actually Speed is a huge fan of Ronaldo, and maybe I'll make another video on that later, but he is a huge fan and Ronaldo knew it and he even met Speed. And Ronaldo commented under his birthday post and boom, instantly became the second most liked comment in Instagram history. That is a level of connection and persona and aura that I have seen very few people ever pull off in our history, let alone just a sportsman. Anybody, politician, a mass leader, anybody. No one has been able to pull it off quite the way Ronaldo has. And as an Indian, well, I cannot help but give a cricket analogy, right? Well, it's in my genetics, blame my Indian heritage, but I have to give a cricketing analogy. Well, Virat Kohli, if you might have heard, is in many ways the Ronaldo of Indian cricket. He is extremely popular in India because he's flamboyant, expressive, aggressive, and is so just entertaining to watch. He's a natural showman when it comes to cricket, and his feats and his technical achievements in the game of cricket is just a attachment to what his personality is, and that's why he is so incredibly famous in India. Whereas Sachin Tendulkar, right, who I think is equally legendary, equally accomplished cricketer, right, maybe in some ways more accomplished than Virat. He doesn't have such a mass following. So Virat has 268 million followers, whereas Sachin has only 48.6 million. Why, you ask me? Because Sachin is honestly seen as more reserved, calm, and not so aggressive. So people really like those emotive people who are very expressive and not kind of boring and who are natural entertainers, and people are naturally drawn to such kind of people. In conclusion, I'd like to say it's not like someone isn't amazing and someone is amazing. They are all amazing. But it just comes down to who is more relatable, awe-inspiring, entertaining, and showman-like. Showmanship is so important in whatever you do. The more expressive you are, the more likely people like you. And that's something that goes even from Ronaldo all the way to the two of us who are watching, who is, tuning in here to this video. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to conclude that Ronaldo is indeed better than Messi because he's just awe-inspiring. Well, that's all I had for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you liked the video. I just completed a week of daily uploads on this channel and man, I'm really enjoying it so far and I'm liking whatever little views I get. All of you, I thank all of you for watching. It has been an amazing experience so far and yeah, really looking forward to building a community, and let me know in the comments below what you guys think, who you guys think are better, whether it's Ronaldo or Messi. I'd love to hear from you all. And that's all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and TVP signing off.